Okay, testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, looks like it's working. Okay, we are back in the last days of Lazarus. What chapter are we in? We are in chapter, looks like 6 of, I think, 8. Maybe 7, something like that. So, we find ourselves, it's the middle of December, and we're in a verdant landscape.
That this place was once a private school where gifted children would learn about the mysteries of the universe under the guidance of the monastery monks.
No? Well, we're learning about some mysteries of the universe. We may finish this tonight. Or actually, you know what? Hell, it's a Friday night. I'll finish it. Might run until like 1 or 2 a.m., but, you know, whatever. It's actually pretty. Oh, there's some water down there and some... Oh, is that a place we've already been to in like a previous thing, or... Oh, hey, Ludmilla. How you doing? So is this Ludmilla, or is this that Saint Ivona?
Hello? Are you alone here?
Don't be afraid. You are safe here.
She looks like Ludmilla. Hmm. What is this?
Reminds me of the machines I've seen around the gold mine I just visited.
Red and blue wires, okay. Terminal screen. Coronate cog. Now all things have been filled with light, both heaven and earth, those beneath the earth rejoice.
Something is missing here.
Okay. Oh, ornate cog, not coronate cog, whatever. Okay, it looks like some kind of a magnifying glass or something. Doors open? No.
It's not working. It needs power.
Okay. Let's get the juice. Purple gem. Oh, looks like I can walk over there. Weird. Divine energy source. Okay. Let's check over here first. A grappling hook? Cord with hook. Okay. Geez, this place is overflowing with vines. Although, the last time we saw that Saint Ivona, after we activated her crypt or tomb or whatever,
This place was my home for years. Now I am the one who keeps it looking the way it does. You don't want to see its real face. It's wounded, scarred, and vile.
Hmm.
You look exactly like him. Like your father.
Really? Did you know him?
Yes, but remembering him is painful. I do not want to let that darkness spoil my beautiful memory of this place.
What does that mean? I have a bad feeling about this.
Tells me your dad was probably an asshole in some way. Which sounds like on brand for him. 1 kilogram. Now, is that 1 kilogram of steel or 1 kilogram of feathers? Bump.
I need something to make this work.
Yeah, I looked it up, and apparently I missed all of the train keys. So I guess those might be for some like fancy ending or something. I'm not completely sure, but this game goes quick enough. I might just sit down and do a quick playthrough with the walkthroughs and whatnot, and just try to get everything. This one's going long because I'm going around looking for
I should
everything.
look around for what's missing.
I already found what's missing.
A blueprint for some strange machine.
I already picked up the terminal. What are you talking about? So I probably have to use that later. Okay, this just leads up here. Let's go upstairs. Okay, just like a lantern over there. Aha. Green gem. Okay, this is probably another part of it. Now that I have both parts, I should be able to piece that thing back together. I'm leaving this place. I have failed the Holy Church in every possible way. My brothers are still missing, and the only thing I could do was to resist him. I was the only one who firmly opposed him. We sent the children off to another public school in Rosenau. They are safe for now. The same cannot be told about the 2 little girls. Oh God, I really pray they manage to escape somehow, even though I fear for the worst. Even so, no matter how powerful he has become, I'm not afraid of him. My faith is stronger. I've been through a lot in my life. I've seen the horrors of communism. He is just a monk whose faith was twisted by evil. One day the darkness will devour him, and God will not call him by his side. There is no place for darkness in heaven. Uh-oh. Brand Monastery accounts. Uh-oh. Spell good tidings for Papa.
Let's see. I have no idea what purpose it serves.
Ooh. I know it is him. I know it. I am convinced. 5 of our brothers have disappeared in mysterious circumstances. The bishop shrugged cowardly and left the secular authorities to do their investigation. But I know he is the one to blame. The one with piercing blue eyes. The one whose knowledge surpasses that of the great scholars of our times. The one about whom many say is a man who lives a holy life. Brother Vladimir. An impostor, yes, a mockery, a sacrilege, an apostate. I can sense his twisted work, all the knowledge he gained in such an incredibly short time. He corrupted its purpose. The brothers who disappeared, the strange lights flashing deep in the forest at night, animal carcasses disposed of around the church, with grotesque symbols burned in their skin. The devil himself dwells in the depths of his soul. I dread these disappearances will be followed by something even more sinister. I'm afraid he may turn his morbid thoughts towards the children. I knew him for a long time. I knew his darkest sins, which I cannot divulge. This change that occurred in him is a punishment, not a blessing as he perceives it. What am I going to do? God watch over us. Father Abraham. Okay, I'm probably going to have to find some code or something to punch into the machine. Let's try. Brute force. Oh. Oh. SOL. Oh, they're actually kind of lit up.
Something dark and ominous stirs within your soul.
What do you mean?
Sadness, loss, hopelessness. I sense the spirit of a young woman around you. Was she close to you?
Are you talking about my sister? She was murdered.
Aha, here we go. Did I do anything with this? Alright. At least I'm not getting cut in half by these swinging doohickeys. Ooh, I can open this now.
For many years, chosen children studied the mystical arts here. We read dusty old manuscripts, tomes full of forgotten wisdom. One day, the monks taught us how to create this reliquary. Dark memories of this place are contained within it. I had hoped never to relive them.
If this is about my father, I have to know.
As it is your right. But be careful. You should fear these memories as much as I do.
Okay. Energy. Okay. We've got energy. Yep, it's the nipple clamps.
It doesn't work for now.
Alright, we need a spirit mixture, ether vial, and an orchid. Okay, I thought I saw something up for the coronate cog. Red spotted mushrooms, orchid. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open for an ether vial, red spotted orchids and red spotted mushrooms. A sword. Okay. Oh. Ah. Why, thank you. I think the spirits are leading me to the items. Oh, the mushroom. Must be the orchid. Is this the way to over there? Uh-oh. That's ominous. There we go. And who is this? Oh, there we go. There's the spirit mixture. That's what it was pointing out to me. Let's see what's here. Oh, whatever it is.
This object levitates. It seems to be filled with some sort of strange energy. I'd better be careful with this.
Huh. Okay, looks like there's more stuff down there, but nothing I can gather. I guess that's all we really get right there. Let's go take care of the coronate cog.
This is truly fascinating.
Life-giving device. My journey became more and more fascinating to an unbelievable level. Upon visiting the Bran orphanage, I stumbled upon an old shrine, and inside there was a bird skeleton along with a strange machine. When I turned it on, the skeleton was engulfed in bright flames, and right before my eyes, flesh and feathers appeared seemingly from nowhere and covered its lifeless bones. How is this possible? This device is truly fascinating. Use it on your sister, dude. Perfect plan with absolutely no possible downsides.
I've added the 4 ingredients. I need to make sense of all this. What the hell? What is this?
Oh, it's the same kind of earthquake. Oh, did they try to use this and then ended up bringing back something they shouldn't have?
exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also set up a mount of the covenant in the recesses of the moon. Obey.
What is this?
Laura? I'm scared.
Don't be silly. He's a saint.
But who set fire to the school?
Come and worship me.
Listen to me, you stupid girl. It won't hurt. You just have to accept him as your master. You are already a woman, aren't you?
You're crazy. I shouldn't have listened. I shouldn't have stayed.
Oh, it's
over the
Laura.
holidays.
That Laura.
Your master awaits you.
Ah, Laura's more involved in this than she lets on. The thick plottings.
Leave me alone, Laura. Leave me alone.
Don't you want to become a saint?
You're not a saint, Laura. He corrupted your mind and took advantage of you. There is nothing holy about that. Please, let's leave this place. Run away from him.
Your master grows impatient.
So maybe that is Ludmilla. Maybe she was adopted or something.
Oh God, please help me. Don't leave me. I don't want to die.
He is our God. He opened my eyes and now I can see.
No, he is possessed.
Comes tonight.
I'll kill you if you don't do what he said. I'll rip your heart out and serve it to him.
No, no.
My child, spill me the blood of the ignorant.
That was ominous.
No one can refuse Father Vladimir. All who will not come by his side will perish.
Innocent blood has been spilled, and through it I re-baptized. I am no longer Vladimir.
Oh, crap.
I am above good and evil. Only my will shall be done. I will raise armies, and I will bring my paradise to this world. I will make a heaven out of this hell.
Okay. Wow.
It's locked.
That's closed. Oh, hey. It's you.
That hideous monster. Is that what became of my father? I had hoped to find a saint, but instead, there are no words to describe what he turned into.
I'm sorry. It is a difficult truth to bear.
Did my father really become that powerful?
Don't let his forked tongue poison your mind. He is way smaller and more insignificant than he imagines. He thinks it's his will, when he only plays the devil's games.
But the armies he raised, all the death and destruction he brought, how did he manage to do it?
The powers the devil gave him would have been useless if people wouldn't have willingly chosen to follow him. They embraced his corruption, and they stepped away from God's path.
Ivana, I want this to end now.
Oh. Look at that. I still have the thingamajigoodigoodig? Nope. That is done. We've opened the Jesus door and let out the spirit magic. Oh, there you are.
My father, a monster. Laura, his first disciple. Or Ivana, their first victim. I'm grateful, at least, that you never learned all these things, Ivana.
I know your pain seems unbearable, but you must try to find forgiveness in your heart. There can't be any healing without it.
Well, that explains why Laura was not very concerned about the infestation. She's
There's
knows
not
too
much left for me to do here. After Ludmilla's funeral, I'm leaving this place for good. Perhaps even the country. I've been deceived in all imaginable ways.
So apparently the key for the train thing, one of the train things is right here. Okay. So I can at least probably get this one.
Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours of the wretched regime that has tormented you for years. The freedom that was promised to you was a lie. The president has just resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to rule this country.
So yeah, you probably need to collect all the phylacteries in order to get the good ending, so... Yep, whatever. And of course, Laura has skedaddled. Whoa! What the hell?
I did it out of love for you. It was better for you children if you never found out. Some secrets are too dark to bear.
Wait.
Citizens, hear me. My children, stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by machines. A new dawn arises.
Mom.
Okay, let me... Socialist Republic of Romania, notification of birth registration. Record of birth registered in the Office of the State Registrar of Vital Statistics. Alright, name of father, Dragomir Petrescu. Maiden name of mother. Name of the children, Martha Petrescu and Vladimir Petrescu. Okay, so Vladimir and Martha were actually siblings, which means he and his sister, Lazarus and Ludmilla, are adopted, probably. Maybe. That's strange. Bewilderment is the name of that achievement. I understand his fury, and I'm sorry that I had to do what I did. I know it was wrong, but after all, I didn't have any choice. How many times did I ask him to help me? As I cried on his shoulder out of desperation, all he wanted was to hear me say I wouldn't leave him behind, and would always end up having sex.
The relics of the past are a burden on your consciousness. The machines will get rid of them. Tomorrow, you'll step into paradise. What a great time to be alive, to witness the birth of this brave new world.
That was the limit of the compassion towards me. Damn this kid, I really liked him. Felt good to be with him, and for a while I believed it when I told him that I wanted us to have a life together. But after my mom died, I had little room in my heart for innocent love. I was in pain, yet all he wanted was for everything to be as before. I had no idea that terrible man would record me. I just wanted to leave this place, no matter what, and that at that point, it doesn't matter that it was his father. All that mattered was that someone was finally giving me a way out, in exchange for a few minutes with my body. My body. Zivko had his fill of it, didn't he? What right does he have to claim it? Only I can decide, and if it meant my ticket to freedom, one Zivko would have never helped me with. Then I didn't hesitate. But in the end, I was just a fool, and my heart still aches, strong as I may like to appear. Okay, I'm sorry, Zivko. Alright,
Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours of the wretched regime that has tormented you for years. The freedom that was promised to you was a lie. The president has just resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to rule this country.
okay. Another note. I think I'm in love. I have no idea. This is all new to me. But when Zivko offered me that beautiful flower today and kissed me, I was overwhelmed by a rush of emotions I never felt before. I've read books about love and romances, about gallant men sweeping young girls off their feet, but I never experienced any of it for myself. What would Zivko think if he knew how new I am to all of this? All my mother ever taught me about life was how to be a good disciple of God. She never told me what it meant to be a woman. I had to learn myself from books I read behind her back. Mom was always suspicious of everyone. She hated that Zivko's family moved below, especially since they did not attend church and they speak quite bad Romanian. She thinks they must be doing dubious business, but I think she's just paranoid. In my mother's eyes, everyone is bad and has something against us. She asked me about the flower. I told her it was from church. Father Abraham is accustomed to giving children and young people flowers from the bouquets people bring to the altar on Sundays.
Citizens, hear me.
Shut up. She believed me. I have no idea what flower it is, but it's gorgeous. It must have cost him a fortune. The rascal invited me to his place. I was flustered after the kiss. I almost said yes. And on Sunday, I admit, I'm not too bothered by the thought. I'm not the prude Mother wants me to be, but he can wait a little longer. Alright.
With each passing day, anxiety and sadness overwhelmed me. Just a week before Mom died, I fell unconscious in the middle of the street. I woke up later, hospitalized in a psychiatric ward. The doctors were worried about my health, but Mom insisted I was fine and that God would help us. I don't know what to think anymore. I started taking her pills behind her back, and now the house is spinning around me. I want you to understand one thing, my dear brother. none of us are innocent, me least of all. The few days we spend together when you come home on holidays are not enough for you to realize what lies in our souls. You probably think I'm a saint. Oh, Lazarus, if you knew what a mess I've gotten myself into to get those papers so I could leave for Ukraine. I want to go far, far away. I want to end this horrible story. I want to have my own life.
Okay.
You need something to make this
The
work.
relics of the past are a burden on your consciousness. The machines will get rid of them. Tomorrow, you'll step into paradise. What a great time to be alive, to witness the birth of this brave new world.
Alright. Funny, it seems every object in this house has an ugly story behind it. We never had expensive things in our house when I was little, but this business in which I got myself into is quite profitable. I started sending gifts to my mother and sister. I even sent them 3 television sets. The ultimate luxury, the envy of all the neighbors. Even though she hated that I left home, Mom had to accept that I was at least doing well. One day we started smuggling expensive antiques from Germany. Business was better than ever. I was my boss's most trusted employee, so I was sure I could get away with treating myself to one of those shiny objects. This massive bronze watch. It cost a fortune on the black market, and I wanted to offer it to my sister. One day, whenever she desired, she would take it to a pawn shop and sell it. The money would be her ticket to a free world if I wouldn't be around to help her. But about a week before our mother died, my boss figured out the clock was missing. Besides being a sadistic brute, it seems he was also a surprisingly well-organized bookkeeper when it came to his merchandise. I had to do all sorts of jobs for him in exchange. Even so, when I left, he still threatened me that the next time he sees me, he will break my legs. Okay. Which probably explains why he couldn't get out of that one job and go to the funeral.
Damn
Whoa.
it. The end is near. This world will burn.
Oh, comets! Hellfire and brimstone.
As a nation, we have always been too compliant. We always understood what was really going on when it was already too late. No, I'm not afraid to speak out against General Zotov. I'm not afraid to speak out against the president. I know I am risking my life. But who doesn't risk being killed these days by those four-legged machines? We have always warned that the hideous regime that has crushed us for 50 years will return. It is not dead. This time it bought our support with real money. And we welcome it with open arms. Who the hell is this General Zotov? Tell me, who the hell is this man? Has anyone heard of him until a few weeks ago? Like all monstrous leaders of nations, he came out of nowhere, supported by gullible people he deceived with big words. We sold our freedom. And most vexing is that this war is not against our bodies, but against our souls. Do you not believe me? Just look out the window. We're all going to hell. And we have just ourselves to blame. We sold our souls and became unworthy of God's love. As a nation, we have always been too compliant. We always understood what was real.
Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours.
Oh, geez, so much noise. Lazarus, as we spent these past days together, it feels as if fate itself crossed our paths. Even though we met under such dark circumstances, I can't help but feel excited whenever I'm around you. At first, I felt I owed it to Ludmilla to help you out, but now I know that it's not out of loyalty that I stick around. It's you, Lazarus. I have so much I want to tell you, and I want to know you better, and for you to know my secrets, even my darkest ones. And I know you'll understand, and you'll forgive me, I just know it. I can't wait to talk to you. Please call me when you get to the home. Well, yeah, please call me when you get home, Laura. I'm going to do quick once over before I answer the phone. It feels like that's going to be a quest trigger. Has no one cleaned up these bodies?
I don't want to carry it around without a reason.
Okay, is Buddy in his room?
Citizens, hear me, my children. Stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've received reports of countless deaths from all around the city. As you know, many TV stations have tried to...
Okay, Buddy was smart enough to get the hell out. Ooh. That's an ill omen right there. Alright, that night I passed out. I talked to Ludmilla on the phone. That much I was certain of, but I never made it to the church, as we discussed. I woke up late in the night without a full grasp on reality. Those damned drugs kicked harder than ever. That rush of anger, the evil crawling inside, the darkness in my mind. That couldn't have been the drugs, could it? I was locked inside. Something was blocking the doors. I survived the week with the food I had in my room, but the nightmares. I couldn't stop seeing my dead parents' faces. Each time I woke up, I told myself it couldn't be true, that it wasn't my mind playing tricks. When I was awake, all I could think of was how Ludmilla left without me, because I was so stupid to use again. And then that man came and accused me of killing my parents, and I saw their slowly decomposing bodies in the next room. All the bad things that my parents did to me, I always despised them, but I never thought I hated them enough to murder them, and in such a gruesome manner. All I ever did in the end was to mess up my life far more than they did. I'm the only one to blame for everything. I'm longing for a tiny spark of light. Well, good thing you kept food in your room. Alright.
Lazarus?
Laura?
Thank God. Where have you been? I've been calling dozens of times.
Around? Looking?
I was worried. I came over and I left you a letter. Did you find it? I wanted to tell you. I started to feel something for you. I don't understand it myself, but I feel like we have a connection. Like...
Listen, Laura. I've visited an orphanage. It's near the Brand Monastery. Maybe you know it.
Mr. Lazarus.
Yeah, it's Mr. Lazarus. Who the hell are you, Laura? You feel something for me? We've only met a couple of days ago. Are you delusional? You know nothing about me, and all I know about you is that you're a murderer, and you let yourself be corrupted by my father.
I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? I was stupid. I was young, and he had this power. I tried as much as I could to resist, but...
Did you know all this time that Zotov was my father?
What? No, I swear. I just wanted to help. I had no idea. I told you how I met Ludmilla. And then you came along, and I felt this compulsion to stay by your side. I never knew you were Vladimir's children. I never knew he had a family. After I did that horrible thing, he abandoned me. It took me so long to get over what I did. To have a semblance of a normal life. What kind of cruel god would pull me back into Vladimir's life?
Okay, stop. I can't listen to this anymore. I have to hang up. This woman is clearly disturbed. I can't believe anything she says anymore. We have a connection? Yeah, right.
citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours of the wretched regime that has tormented you for years.
The freedom
I'm
that was
certain
promised
we're not
to you
close
was
enough to
a
offer
lie.
you such
The
gifts.
president has just resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to rule this country.
What a gift. There we go. And why would she put it next to the danger hole? Yeah, I got you a gift. You just have to risk your life to get it. Good luck. Okay, so yeah. If I do replay this, I'll have to make sure to get all the keys. Is the priest still here? Oh, cat. Oh,
What are you doing here?
You? What the hell is going on? You nearly killed me. Who are you anyway? You said you're friends with my father. What are you doing in my girlfriend's apartment?
Listen, kid. Calm the hell down. Ludmila was my sister.
So you're her brother. Do you know what happened to her? We were supposed to leave together, but I didn't make it to our meeting. Did she leave without me?
She left us, kid. I'm sorry to be this blunt, but she's dead. She was murdered. And I thought you did it.
What? No.
Listen, take some time to collect your thoughts. We've all been through some hell lately.
okay.
Citizens, hear me, my children. Stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by machines. A new dawn arises.
Once I leave this place, I'll never come back. I should take that decrepit cat with me. I can't leave him here alone to die. I gotta find something to put you in.
Oh, okay. So that's what this is for. It seems kind of anticlimactic that he's just going to snag the cat and walk off. But maybe if I'd actually collected all of the requisite doodads, he'd do something different.
I'm leaving for the funeral, kid. Come with me if you want. I headed toward the Varones Monastery. I wanted to pray for Ludmila, for this country, even though I felt like everything was in vain.
Well, technically, you got that life-giving doodad. Maybe that'll work on her.
We stayed away from the main roads to avoid my father's hideous machines. This new world of his is only death and ruin. After we got out of the city, things quieted down. We arrived at the monastery, but we found it closed. The party had sequestered it, but fortunately it was spared from the flames, at least for now.
Oh, hey. It's Laura. Hello, Laura.
Here we are, Mr. Lazarus.
Unfortunately,
I've spoken at the funeral home and with the priest to have a beautiful service for Ludmila. I'm waiting for Father Abraham to come and open the chapel. God, these blooming flowers in December make me feel nervous.
I admit they are strange. The Bran orphanage was overgrown with them, but I think of them as a miracle. Anyway, I'll go to the chapel and wait for Father Abraham there.
Mr. Lazarus, regarding what we talked about on the phone, you were right. You barely know me, and I'm the only one who should carry the weight of my sins. I just wanted you to know I regret the things I did.
I don't pretend to understand what you've been through, but I can understand your regret. I have the burden of my own sins. For now, I just want to ask forgiveness for my sister.
Nice little touch there, having the car driven over there.
This car is packed with guns and ammo. It seems we're not alone.
Uh-oh, is our buddy here? Buddy in scare quotes. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. Okay, before I go in there, I'm going to check out. Who are you? Eviction order. December 19th, Verona's monastery becomes property of the new state. Decision taken by the People's Army and the coalition led by General Zotov and the President. The present note enforces the law number 23, Article 888, 1999. Any objection will be considered as an act of defiance and disobedience against the state, thus being punished according to the new law. Didn't Zivko follow me here?
I'm filled with grief and shame. If I would have just come to Mother's funeral, things would have been different now.
Oh, there he is.
We dreamed of living together, having kids one day, but now she's lying in that cursed wooden box. Forever.
What is that? Okay, I'll check that out in a minute. I want to check over here first. Because that looks like plot. This looks like exploring.
This key doesn't fit. Someone tried to enter the chapel. I need to wait for the priest.
Oh! Ivona! How you doing?
I brought you thousands of flowers for your sister. I couldn't bear to leave you alone in this darkest of hours.
Candles leading up here.
So, this would be her resting place. If only I'd come home a week earlier.
Can't know if things would have worked out better. Don't look for answers just in this world. In such dark times, we must remember that God is our shepherd.
What do you mean?
Despite all the evil and wrongdoing of humanity, God doesn't want his children to perish. His love is overwhelming and everlasting.
I don't understand his overwhelming love. I'm not sure God cares at all.
This is your cross to bear. But for this struggle of yours, I brought you a precious gift. You'll need it before this ends.
Oh. What is this? Mystical energies. We're going to make a mystical spirit bomb and shoot at Zotov. Ah!
Brave, my child. You'll know what to do in the end.
Okay, that's an achievement. Interact with Martha in the cemetery. A little more exploring. I really hope they didn't hide necessary stuff in like back corners or whatever. That would just be terrible.
It's locked.
Ah, more doodads. Is that car always there?
This car again.
Oh, yeah. And again, I can't pick up the guns. Brosi, you see who's driving this car? Or maybe our gun buddy is going to be up for shooting down Zotov. Oh, I see the guitar. Oh, that's not ominous at all. Again. I summon you go. Oh! What's going on here? Oh, it's one of those hand things. What the hell's it doing here? So it never really explained the connection between the infestation and the robots. Or maybe I'm just not getting something.
The gravedigger's body has been reduced to a pile of gold.
Matches, or can kill it with fire. Two hickeys. I think I can grab this.
They never believed me. Back in the days when I was a priest, I tried to warn them. Our freedom is illusory, fragile, like a wafting leaf in the wind. I prayed that this day would never come if they banished me. But I am prepared. When the Antichrist comes, I'll proceed as written in the forbidden teachings of the Holy Fathers.
The Antichrist? This is disturbing.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna open this and there's probably gonna be Gun Buddy. Okay.
It's the least I can do. May Saint Ivana bring peace to his beloved soul.
This man had dedicated his life to God. He was ready to face this apocalypse, but his life was taken before he could complete his work.
Oh.
Looks like something should be placed here.
Oh, this is the energy thing. Thank you for that.
I don't know what to do with this. I'll just leave it here.
Seraphic vial.
Something is missing here. I should look around for what's missing.
Ointment for the dead. Sovereign Lord, I implore thee, who alone are good and merciful, look upon me, thy sinful and humble servant, and purge my soul and heart of a wicked conscience, and, by the power of thy Holy Spirit, enable me, who am clothed with the cloth of sin, to stand before his holy altar, and to perform the sacred ritual, the great sacrifice.
It's locked.
Oh, jeez. When they lock a book up, that means something. Hey, Laura, come here. I want you to meet someone. Hey, gun buddy.
You? I thought you were dead.
Not yet. I escaped death more than once by now. However, I'm not sure I'll make it past midnight. The wretched monster will be here soon.
Do you mean Zotov?
Who else? Haven't you noticed that this is the only church around that isn't yet burning? But what the hell are you doing here?
It's my sister's funeral. It seems Father Abraham has arrived. Listen, can you help me bring her coffin inside the chapel?
Image I am of your unutterable glory. Oh, I bear the scars of my stumblings. O sovereign Lord, have compassion on me, and cleanse me through your loving kindness, and the homeland of my heart's desire bestow on me by making me a resident of paradise.
That is some makeup job. Managed to rebuild part of her face. I mean, jeez.
I'll leave it here for now. It's filled with holy water.
Laura. The incense offering, with the saints give rest, O Christ, to the souls of thy servants, where sickness and sorrow are no more, neither sighing but life everlasting. Miss Laura, we inform you that your request for the preparation of the body of Ludmilla Maria M. has been completed. We closely supervised the... Hold on, the soundtrack sounded familiar. I had to listen for a second. We closely supervised the employees to make sure that the most attention, care, and respect was given to the deceased. Due to the severe disfigurement of the face, we had to use state-of-the-art methods for the facial reconstruction. Okay. We also inform you that the work was carried out in the most discreet way, in the shortest time possible. No questions were asked by the staff. We thank you for your generous donation to our institution, and we offer our sincerest condolences for your loss. Respectfully, the City Morgue Administration. Nice that they really put the water stains on there, too. That shows a little extra effort.
It doesn't work for now.
Oh, hello, Ivona.
Ivana, Laura must be nearby. What if she sees you?
She won't. If she saw me, she would be terrified. I don't want to cause her any pain. I've already forgiven her.
Forgive me, Ludmilla. Forgive me for not taking better care of you and Mom.
Ooh. What is this? Incense resin.
It's empty.
My condolences, friend. Listen, I know how you feel. Seeing your family torn apart is painful. I'm by your side. You're not alone. Even the angels are here. Or am I the only one who can see her?
Oh.
The abomination is near. We must not let him interrupt the funeral. Bring an incense offering before God. It will keep him at a distance.
Yeah.
I need something to make this work.
Got the incense. Hey, buddy. Ah, incense charcoal. There we go.
I hope the perfume of the incense will keep us safe. Are you all right?
Sorry. I'm not well. I feel afraid. And it is too hot inside. I can barely breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating.
It's just some incense. It's supposed to protect us.
My throat burns.
I'll bring you some water.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get back inside with the incense. That's kind of a thing right now. Yeah, she's gonna get tore up. She did.
Well, let's hope this will make her feel better. It's holy water after all.
You got any chatty bits for me, Iona? You? Okay.
What the hell did you give me to drink? You want to poison me? It burns like fire. Oh, God.
Calm down, it's just water. Listen, just stay outside until you feel better. I'm going
It's
back to my
holy
sister's
water.
You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus.
Yeah, you got the gun trained at the door?
This
Hit
isn't
it.
right. I'd better find something to block this door.
Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch!
The
How
casket?
dare you leave me here?
Shove the casket
cold
against the
and
door?
raining. Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus.
The holy water?
Open the door! Open the door.
Oh.
Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining.
Aha, what is this?
Mr. Lazarus.
Heavy door lock.
I've tried, Mr. Lazarus. I tried to resist, but he's too close now. His words are pleasure. I'm his mistress. Only his will shall be done.
We are safe for now.
What makes you believe you can be safe from me?
Father?
I've been here all this time. Those fragile doors cannot keep me away.
Yeah, that's right. The priest was always kind of in league with him, wasn't he?
All saints in heaven, heed my calling. Come to my aid.
Don't you understand that the world has willingly chosen me as its master? Come and join me, the Father, the Son, and the wretched fruit of all their sins, an unholy Trinity.
Okay, so if I had all the phylacteries, I'm thinking I could have,
What I wouldn't give for this nightmare to end.
be able to do something.
Even in death, he couldn't let her rest.
Oh, jeez.
What a deplorable sight.
You know, if they had a bit more of a budget for like animation for a lot of this stuff, that'd be pretty cool. But I realize this is kind of a, you know, I won't say low budget, but you know, they did what they could with the budget they had, which is pretty good. Mr. Lazarus, as I've mentioned to you before, I have known your father for a long time. He confessed his darkest secret to me, and I encourage him to follow God's path, to sacrifice his life in our Lord's service for a chance at redemption. I was happy when his connection to the divine strengthened, yet my joy soon turned to worry, dismay, and finally despair. His corrupt heart, instead of healing, fouled everything near him. The harm he has done, the vessel of evil he has turned into, I could not convey these horrible things to Ludmilla, nor you. I wanted for her, then you, to learn about him yourselves, to see his path, to witness his actions and their consequences one by one, not to shock you with the fact of what he had become today. And in the process of learning about him, I had hoped you'd find your own way of coping with the sad truth. Forgive this old fool. If I was wrong, may God light your path ahead. Father Abraham. Hear this, even to the farthest bounds of the earth, for God is with us. Submit yourselves, O mighty ones, for God is with us. If you rise up again in your might, you will be overthrown, for God is with us. Okay. Well, hey, another doohickey for the other laboratory thingamajigbadob. Alright, I have to assume everyone else ran out of the chapel, which, you know, why anyone would leave a chapel when, you know, hell is... What the heck? Alright, for a moment I thought there was like a giant or something with like an arm coming down there and like a big belly and like no head. Maybe that is what that is.
This is the heart of the brave new world. Mankind has easily given up freedom. Its burden was overpowered. Come, my son, be part of this wonder.
Let me go. Okay. Yep. Anything over here? Yeah. Oh, Holy Reliquary. Okay, it's just a thingamajig. Just a collectible. A precious... Okay, before all this, I would have sold it without a second thought. A precious reliquary of inestimable worth. While the object itself is made of a pure gold and silver, its contents are the ones that made it particularly valuable. On its sides there are beautiful representations of St. George, painted in the Byzantine style. Inside, there's a small silver container filled with wax, in which a small bone fragment is preserved, a part of the holy relics of St. George. Okay, so that's technically, like, literally a bone chip from St. George. That's what relics are. Upon opening the small reliquary, a hypnotic perfume fills the air. After examining it closer, I discovered some droplets around the bone fragment that seem to be the source of the beautiful scent. I have no idea how these droplets form, but even after wiping them with my handkerchief, they appear again after a short while. I don't know what to make of it. Perhaps the stories of Hoyle Relic's flowing streams of myrrh are actually true. Ooh. Beep boop. Guns? Guns? Oh, and he's got a protection of Saint Ivona. And the cars are just riding around there like nothing's happening. What are you doing?
What the hell happened to you?
You don't understand.
You crazy hag.
He wants us to be together. Me and you. We are the foulest of his sins. And we will be the Adam and Eve of his new paradise.
This is sick, Laura. He destroyed your life. Open your eyes. He's the devil incarnate.
No, no. Don't talk like that. He is our master. We will only know glory by his side. He will shield us from all harm. And I will be all yours. All your fantasies. I will make them come true, my love.
Laura, snap out of it. Fight his lies.
Lazarus. Oh God. I can't resist his power. I want you. Give in to the call of my flesh. Let us taste the fruits of pleasure together. For there is nothing sweeter. My body yearns for you.
I'll kill anyone supporting General Zotov.
No. Thanks, gun buddy.
So sorry you lost the fight against him.
What's this? Spear grip. Oh, are we going to make a Lance of Longinus type of dealio? I know that gun guy has a name, I just forgot it.
Your father has
Okay.
abandoned his human body and has embraced a new, grotesque form.
You cannot stop the coming of the new paradise. Hand me your souls.
You must complete the ritual before it's too late.
Alright, okay, yep. Already read that. Ooh. Woohoo! Alright, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Okay. Alright. Put that in the thingy. Put that in the thingy. Turn on the jeopardy. Okay. Oh, so we need purple and then... oh, I already messed it up. Okay, whoops. Is there a reset button? Okay. Green. Purple. What? Does green always sink to the bottom? What? Oh, I think I gotta look at like what side the geometry is on. So that one's gonna be on top. Okay, so the next green is gonna be on the bottom. Okay. 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 And then one more green.
The dagger feels imbued with divine energy. But what should I do with it? Pierce Zotov's devilish new form?
The dagger is not meant for the wickedest of hearts, but For one that can still be brought to light from their path towards damnation.
Will you stop speaking in riddles?
You gotta stab yourself. My guess.
What a demented whore.
Yep, agreed. Who's this? Is that Ludmilla?
So much pain. It has to end.
Oogie.
All this suffering breaks my heart. Make it stop.
Alright, let's see if Martha has anything. Yep. Nope.
I can't stand the pain anymore. Please, please help me. Please make it stop.
This pitiful hermit's suffering fills me with joy. Join me, my son. Let us delight in his agony together.
Is this what I must do? Would ending his life be an act of kindness in God's eyes? So be it. God, I put my faith in you to guide my hand.
Stop! He's not the only one suffering. There are so many in pain. They must all be saved.
What am I supposed to do? I'm lost.
You cannot stop me. My new paradise is already here. What can my fool of a son do? Your mother tried to resist me, and I snapped her neck. I smashed my own daughter's skull when she wouldn't join me. I am death and salvation. I am despair and redemption.
Oh, so you're the one that killed them all.
A heart that can still be brought to light from its path towards damnation. An act of sacrifice for the good of the many.
Nothing can stop me. God has turned his face away from humanity. There is not a single soul still worthy of his blood.
For greater love has no one than this, that a man lay down his own life for his friends. Lord, hear my prayer. Forgive us for the evil in our hearts. Forgive us for straying from your path. As I return my soul to you, I pray for your mercy on those who remain. Lord, remember me when I come into your kingdom.
Okay, I have to assume that whoever you stab in that part, like, determines what ending you get.
I can't believe she's truly gone. We've witnessed too many horrible things these past days.
Indeed. But for now, things have settled down. It is time to leave behind those atrocities.
We humans are frail, but even so, we are capable of great evil. I'm afraid no one will believe my story of what happened in the end. We'll forget, and what we now know as truth will slowly turn into a distant, hazy memory. And then, one day, another General Zodov may rise.
Perhaps. But you mustn't only think of the darkness. Live your life and find the good and beauty in it. You owe it to those who sacrificed themselves. And don't forget, even in the darkest of times, God still works miracles.
Well, there we go. Darkania works in GrimTalin. Story, graphics, design, and programming. You know you're dealing with an indie game where like one person can have, you know, 4 completely different, you know, roles. Look at the next guy: programming, story, editing, UX design. GrimTalin Marku. You have to double up the voice roles.
De-ar trăi ele cât de bine, nimeni nu scapă de tine, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. De-ar trăi ele cât de bine, nimeni nu scapă de tine, mai amară ca ceasul.
The demonic manifestation is GrimTalin Marku, which is also one of the programmers. That's cool.
De-ai veni cât de curând, gura ta cea veșnic dulce, să-mi dea voie să fac cruce, mai amară ca ceasul.
All these additional assets are credited to usernames instead of people. Oh, I got them off the asset store or something. Oh, Endless Love. Gabriella. R3.
Și cu gura să pot spune o.
Deepest gratitude to our families for their unwavering support. Oh. Didn't work out too bad time-wise.
De Domnul să fiu iertat, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. Și să-mi spăl al meu păcat, de Domnul să fiu iertat, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i.
Okay, well, I did not play the prologue. Okay, this is where I first didn't get everything. Yeah. Okay, so the robots can be reprogrammed to plant pretty flowers. That's interesting. But yeah, that's Last Days of Lazarus. You know what? I liked it. It was a short little condensed experience. Obviously, they were... it's a bit more of an indie outing. You know, they didn't bother matching words, and they didn't have animations for a lot of the cutscenes. But, you know, that's fine. It's more of a story-based thing. There are some holes, I think. Like the whole thing with the infestation and robots. It just kind of seems like a lot of stuff that wasn't really, like, explained. So, are they, like, you know... holy angel robots or something? I have no idea, but yeah, there we go. I think I might look up go through the walkthrough or whatnot. Let's see, what chapter do I need to start? Yeah, I think I might go through and like completely replay it again. Once you know what you're looking for, I think it goes pretty quick. You just like run from doodad to doodad, MacGuffin to MacGuffin, and whatnot. I think I just want to go through and collect all the stuff, see if I get like a different, better ending or whatever. But I think this game has different endings, but I'm not completely sure. But anyway, that will have to happen some other time. So till next time, later.